Very good day everybody, and welcome to another video. And this is your favorite funky sim pilot. My name is Arkady Gidzenko and I will be your captain for today's flight. Today's flight is going to be a special flight to Minneapolis in honor of the artist from Minneapolis called Prince. And today would have been his birthday, and I figured let's just do a birthday celebration flight to Minneapolis, the hometown of the funky Prince. This guy has been a huge influence on my musical upbringing, and I can hear lots of his influences in my music, especially in the funk music. And I think it's probably fair to say without Prince there would be no funky sim pilot. There would still be me, but I might not have turned out that funky. So yeah, Prince was an exceptional musician, for sure. But let's not get all too serious. It's all in good fun, and we're just here to have some fun. So I figured there's a very good excuse to fly to Minneapolis in celebration of Prince Nelson. Right, so it's going to be a very short flight, 48 minutes. From Omaha to Minneapolis. This is a real-world operated flight operated by Delta Airlines. Should check the flight number because I forget. Flight number is 2206. I'm going to have to note this down when I talk to ATC. It's operated by Delta Airlines using the Airbus A319. Right, then let's check where we are parked. Gate 15. And this is a very small airport. Alright, so let's just get everything going, get the image cleaned, thumb out of the way. And as usual, we are using real-world time and real-world weather. GSX, and we're also using SafeEdges.ai for our ATC. So we're parked here at gate 15 at Omaha. There's actually an airport that I don't think I was aware of. It's a very small airport somewhere to the southwest of Minneapolis. But apparently some people take the airplane to get to Minneapolis from here. So we're using the Phoenix A319 again for this one. Alright, so let's just hop on it and let's get funky with it. So we turn on the batteries, 1 and 2. External power can come on, crew oxygen supply and ground control, that's our voice recorder. And we'll turn on the aiders. Robe lights, nav lights, overhead integrated lights, and then we'll arm the emergency exit lights. Then I suggest we start with boarding. I don't think we're going to be carrying a lot of passengers. It's a very small airplane. We'll request boarding.
Boarding requested.
Well, yeah, let's use Delta Airlines. And one interesting thing that I noticed, the jetway was connected to the right side of the airplane. So people are walking in from the other side, usually it's the left side, I think. At least here in the simulator it is. But there is a door there on the left, actually the service door I think, but let's actually have a look. I mean, it doesn't matter, it's just still a door. It's just coming in here. Nothing wrong with that. You get inside the airplane, you immediately get your coffee. I don't think many people are going to complain about it. So this is the inside. Little cute small little plane. Right, but we're here to
board crew?
Yes, would like to board everyone. Oh, waiting for direction. Open one left. That's actually this one.
Pilot's boarding started.
That's interesting. Jetway not close enough to any door. Using stairs instead. Yeah, sure. I should leave that, otherwise GSX is going to be beeping at us the whole time. Open aft cargo, and it's not opening automatically. It will keep on beeping until we press the button.
Crew boarding started.
That's big fault, that's normal. Ground
Your
services.
passenger's bus is coming.
Cargo. Alright, cool. So the GPU is connected, the chocks and cones are all in place. And we already have our flight down here. GSX, I would like it if you were to, well, who keeps track? Okay. So we have our flight in here. That's looking beautiful. And I think we should probably, let's first maybe get some lights going. Let's find our roll speed. Course index 13, cruising altitude 310. Fuel, that will not be a lot, 5.5. Final reserve plus alpha, that's 2.4. Course index, and then if we check our routing, so there will actually be no departure. There will be an arrival. The departure will be out of runway 14 and then direct to Rock and then to NITS Romeo 4, but not towards. This is actually our arrival for runway 12 right in Minneapolis. Right, so to get to our charts, now we can request our clearance. So KOMA, and let's go to the start charts. There you go. Oh, this is looking cute. Look at that. I like this. It's an interesting place for an airport. It's very nice. And what shall we do with this area? Oh, why don't we put an airport there? Okay, sure, you got it. There's an airport. Okay, so 8 is 120.4. So let's listen with the 8 before we recast our
departing
clearance.
runways 14 right, 14 left, 18. Wind 160 at 7 gusting 17. Visibility 10. Scattered at 2200. Broken at 3200. Broken at 7500. Temperature 26, dew point 21. Altimeter 2978. Density altitude 2600 feet. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read vet all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Juliet.
Information Juliet. Well, let's do
Eppley
the beginning.
Airfield. Information Juliet. 1831 Zulu. Arriving and departing runways 14 right, 14 left, 18. Wind 160 at 7 gusting 17. Visibility 10. Scattered at 2200. Broken at 3200. Broken at 7500.
That's all fine.
Temperature 26, dew point 21. Altimeter 2978.
Alright, that's enough.
Density.
So the wind is 160 at 7, gusting up to 17 knots. And the temperature, we have 2978. Alright, so let's request our clearance. Delivery, good afternoon. Delta 2206. Type is Airbus A319-100. We are at gate 15. We have information Juliet requesting for clearance to Minneapolis.
Delta 2206, cleared to Minneapolis via the Omaha 1 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 4000, expect flight level 31010 minutes after departure. Departure on 124.5, squawk 2745, expect runway 14 right.
Could you please repeat the departure for us, Delta 2206? The Omaha 1, let's see. Omaha 1 departure, okay. Clear to Minneapolis via the Omaha 1 departure and then as filed, initial climb 4000. Expect flight level 310 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 124.5. Squawk 2745. Departure runway 14 right, Delta 2206.
Delta 2206, read back correct. Ground will be on 121.9er.
121.9, okay, cool. So we got the Omaha 1 departure, so we do have a departure after all. Let's start it. Start of runway 14 right. Let's look what that's going to be. Okay. Oh, one departure. What the hell does this say, man? Well, I'll take it. Alright, so let's squawk 2745. Let's set that. I'll put the transponder to auto 27. Oops, that's not complete there. 2745. Right, so the boarding has started, so let's quickly set up everything here. ATSU, AOC menu, flight unit. I don't know about you, but there is a flight unit. Delta 2206 from Omaha to Minneapolis, all en route flight time 49 minutes on Prince's birthday. Very cool. The cost index was 1.5, I think. I always forget. 1.3. Cost index 1.3. Cruising course 310. Get the wind. Departure runway 14 right with the Omaha 1. 14 right, Omaha 1, insert. And then for the arrival, let's see in our flight plan, we have routing 12 right, but let's also check the weather at Minneapolis Airport. One to 0. It's a bit windy there. 120 at 18, gusting up to 23, so it's going to be a nice landing. Scattered 800 feet, overcast, flight level 250, so that's fine. Right, not looking too bad. But in terms of wind, 120 degrees, so our runway there should be fine. Runway 12 right seems perfectly fine. So with the Nitzer 4 for 12 right. Arrival ILS 12 right. And we got the Nitzer 4. And do I have any transition? That might be a rock. If where was it? A rock. There it is. Alright, cool. We'll see how this is going to work out, the manual right there. So for now we'll copy the active to the secondary. Okay, so we need to return 143, it's looking good. So then the fuel page. So let's load aircraft and just say instance, at least we get something to work with. And you know what, let's just send it all to the MCDU as well. Taxi fuel 200, trip and times 1.8, stay here. Maybe 162, 50 minutes. I'm not sure, so should we change this number? Final reserves 1000. Let's see what happens if we change this. So 2162. Say 2.2. Maybe green you cannot change. You want to assure. Well, let's not get too crazy then. So performance page. Departing runway 14 right. We set to 978, displaying to 977. V1, 144, rotate 144, V2, 148. Precision altitude 18,000. Plus reduction acceleration altitude 2490 feet, engine out acceleration 2490, flex takeoff temperature 66, flaps 1, yeah, that's looking good. Let's just send this to the MCDU as well. Don't think we'll have to change anything here. 144, 144, 48, 18,000, 2480, 66, 1, down 0.0, that's looking good. Cool. We have a load sheet in here. Right, so how far is the boarding process going? 72 out of 145 passengers. Alright, so that's going there. So let's set up the, it's called mode control panel. I think it's called differently in the Airbus. Initial climb 4,000. And the aircraft knows its position now, concentrate on. VHF 1 and 2. Let's see if we can close the door here on the left because it hurts to look at it like this, doesn't it? Just not sure if GSX is going to like it. These are all the funky people going to Minneapolis today. But the guy shot us with a funky sweater. Cool, what does that kick ass? Well, difficult with 2 heads. Yeah, looks like a king ass. Yeah, maybe let's also do some general aviation flying on the channel. It's been a while since I've done those. So while the boarding is hopefully about to wrap up, let's start our APU. That's our APU is getting happy there. That will soon become available. There it is, APU available. APU bleed can go on, and we'll turn off the external power up in the overhead. And GPU can be released there. For this flight, the recording of the landing, I will be using flight echo again. And earlier today I did a flight with the Airbus A350, and I was using Sky Dolly, but that doesn't really capture some of the animations. It's quite annoying. But, you know, these are all first world problems. We're so damn spoiled here, you know. See, it doesn't understand, so it's saying that we need to open door L1, and actually it opens itself. And then we close it again. sure about the cargo doors. Let's just close them. I'm not sure if they will remain closed. The GSX might force them open again. That's the rest of the passengers. If only it were like this in real life, it would be very tidy, very organized. Unfortunately, we do not see them seated in the Airbus A319 using GSX. Oh, sorry. Get out of the way. Alright, so the boarding is about to wrap up. So we only have the left door open there. And let's look here at GSX, see what they're saying. 118 out of 145. But I will not be playing Purple Rain on the guitar today. Well, I was thinking we could have done a flight number. Basically, we're using a real world flight number for this flight. But something like Prince had some, like, I don't know, 3121 or, you know, or 319. There is some interesting Prince reference that could have been fun. But, yeah. We just have the original flight number for this flight. It's already cool that we're flying into Minneapolis, you know, hometown of our funky prince. The guy was physically very small, but this guy was huge, and not only like musician-wise, but he was involved in like everything, and he was good at it too, you know. It's insane. I think everything else here is set up. Let's press the B button. Yes, we're actually on 29077 as opposed to 29078. That's the agents were saying. But it's safer, I guess, to go by what the simulated weather is doing, right? Everything else here is set up. While the boarding is finishing, let's have a look at our arrival. We're going to set up something there as well, because it's going to be a very short flight. So arrival, let's see, let's go to the start. So the NITS 4. And what exactly are we looking at? Here is the airport. So we'll be coming from the south. Rock, that's our transition. Let's get our final approach chart for runway 12 right. So the final approach course is 121. The glide slope starts at 3,000 feet. At Kins, which is 8.1 nautical miles from the localizer, India Hotel Kilo Zulu. So right there as well. So the reciprocal will be 301. So we can go to our flight plan page and create a fix info. Minneapolis St. Paul, runway 12 right. So radio will be 301. Radius, what was it? 8.1, so let's put it at 8. Hey, Nicholas, how are you doing, man? TS905 DX. I don't know. I'm not sure what you want to say, dude. Actually, the first glance, it looked like DS. What was it? DMSR, one of Prince's songs. Dance, music, sex, romance. But that's actually what my mind read at first. So radius, let's put that at 8. But thanks for saying hi, man. Welcome aboard. We're flying to Minneapolis. Celebrate Prince's birthday. 8 nautical miles, and let's also do one at 15 nautical miles. Boarding is finished. Minneapolis, St. Paul, runway 12 right. Radio 301. And let's say 15 nautical miles. We'll look at this later. So, yeah, boarding complete. Ground Delta 2206, request push and start.
Delta 2206, you are on the clearance frequency. Please contact ground on 121.9 for push and start approval.
Oh, my apologies, 121.9 of Delta 2206, thank you. 121.9
Delta 2206, you're on clearance 119.9.
Ground Delta 2206, request push and start.
Delta 2206, push and start approved, tail west.
Push start approved, tail west, Delta 2206. Alright, so that's all looking good, tail west. And let's turn on the beacon.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Right, it's this one right here.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Tail west, so that's sending us out via F3. Okay. So that's nose to the left.
Locking gear.
Let's lock the flight deck door. So the wind shear goes on. Spotlights on the main panel, spotlights on the pedestal here. There's a little bit of light going. Never super obvious to me what these two are doing. Yeah, this one right there. So that was, what was it? Nose to the left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brake release.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Cool. Engine number 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin crew member closest to you as we are about to demonstrate
Are they going to stop us here? That would be beautiful. Yeah, looks like it. And they're doing a nice job. Thank you, GSX.
Please set parking brake. Waiting your confirmation
Parking brake
for a
set.
good engine start.
Let's start engine number 1. Sorry, engine number 2.
Phenom 909 Juliet, ready to taxi.
What's the takeoff? 1.
Taxi via Lima
Ground
3.
support is Arendt. And
Runway 18
auto brake
taxi
to
via
Max.
Lima 3, Lima Phenom 909 Juliet.
Oh, again, I forgot the fuel tanks, the fuel pumps. It's cool, you can actually start the engines without the fuel pumps, but they won't be very happy. Yeah, so we need to go to ROKKK. Probably get the vector. Check the flight plan page. Double climb and then ROKKK. So it's looking interesting. Let's see how that's going to go. Before we break anything, we're probably going to get direct to ROKKK. Right, let's confirm a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
So we
Unlocking
can
gear.
turn off the Airfield. Do we have our fuel? 5.4. We did the pushback without the seatbelt sign on. Don't tell my boss, please. So for the taxi, we're positioned like this, so it gets Hotel Sierra 2, Foxtrot 3, Foxtrot Alpha, and it will take us all the way down to the runway, and there it's called
Tow truck disconnected.
Whiskey.
Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Cool, thank you. Ground Delta 2206, request taxi.
Delta 2206, runway 14 right taxi via Foxtrot 3, Foxtrot Alpha Whiskey.
1 for right via Foxtrot 3, Foxtrot Alpha Whiskey, Delta 2206. Alright, cool. Runway turn off lights. Taxi lights. And I think we're done. Parking brake release. Let's go to Minneapolis. And yeah, this guy, Prince, he inspired me on guitar, but also on like drum programming, and very much on bass guitar as well. So, you know, to make it sound like like as funky as you can. So Foxtrot 3.
The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Thank you. And then on to Alpha.
2456, runway 14 right taxi via Golf Whiskey.
Runway 14 right taxi via Golf Whiskey American 2456.
Let's check what is our tower frequency 132.1. And then departure frequency 124.5. And some of the things that inspired me by Prince, some of the things that inspired me the most were these songs that were leaking out of his studio and that he did not release at all. And there were some crazy funky things in there. Not all was funky, but there was some really crazy cool stuff in there. Seriously, like, dude, why are you not releasing this, man? Like, guy was insane. Alright, I guess we can get our hand on.
2206, contact tower on 132.1. Bye-bye.
I'm going to tower Delta 2206, bye-bye. Tower Delta 2206, holding short 14 right, ready for departure.
Delta 2206, Omaha Tower, runway 14 right, winds 150 at 11. Fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Runway heading, clear for takeoff, runway 14 right, Delta 2206. Alright, so before we get on the runway, let's turn on the T-gas. Get our landing lights on, nozzle steering lights, goes to takeoff, and I think that's it. We have our departure frequency, parking brake release. Let's quickly do the takeoff config test. Everything's looking good, but that's what it's there for. Takeoff config normal. Let's line up. And runway heading, let's not forget. Let's find the center line. Alright, let's stop it here for 1 second. Parking brake is the last thing need to do. Runway heading. Something like that, 141. I think actually 142 should be fine. And then we'll start the timer. Parking brake release. And flex. SLS NAS. Yeah, where I'm heading. Oh, V1. Rotate. Positive right, gear up. Cool, let's go to Minneapolis.
Delta 2206, contact departure.
Let's go to departure, Delta 2206, welcome. Departure, Delta 2206, climbing through 2,600 for 4,000.
Delta 2206, contact departure on 124.5.
Delta 2206, departure, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 310.
Climb and maintain flight level 310, Delta 2206. Flat stop. So for now they're making us fly runway heading, so we'll just do that. So engine STI is on, landing lights are on, seatbelt no smoking signs are still on. 3 minutes into the flight.
Delta 2206, direct rock, then is filed, please.
Direct rock, then is filed Delta 2206. See, there we go. So we go direct page, rock, insert. And they should immediately get us into nav mode, and the aircraft is turning to get to rock. That's in 150 nautical miles. So that's looking good. Seats, we can turn off the landing lights. We'll also turn off the seatbelt sign. Yeah, so we'll leave the engine and the ice on for a little bit longer. Top of climb, too steep path ahead. Okay. So what's the take we're not going to make? It's climbing at 2,600 feet per minute. Flight level 350. Where the hell did that come down for 4,000?
American 2456, climb and maintain 9,000.
I thought we were climbing to 310. Oh, it says 350. Can we change this here? probably not. Oh yeah, we can. There you go. Hopefully that fixes our problem. It's not detected. We can turn off the engine, NCIs. Yeah, so this is our top of climb, and that is our top of descent. I'll step off into the galley. I'll be right back. Let's see if we have a co-pilot. Check on 2. Do we have a co-pilot with us today?
Yes, I'm here with you, Captain. Just let me know if you need anything.
Well, I will be stepping off into the galley for like 2 minutes. So if there's a radio change, then please handle the radios until I'm back. I will tell you when I'm back, okay?
Got it. I'll handle the radios while you're away.
Cool, thank you.
You're welcome, Arkady. Let me know if you need anything else.
Delta 2206, contact Minneapolis Center on 119.6.
Contacting Minneapolis Center on 119.6. Delta 2206. Minneapolis Center, Delta 2206. Good afternoon. 18,000 for flight level 310.
Delta 2206, Minneapolis Center, good afternoon.
Let's turn back. Let's see what the co-pilot did. Hey, co-pilot. I'm back. Anything happened during my absence?
Welcome back, Arkady. Nothing major happened while you were away. We're still with Minneapolis Center on 119.6, climbing to flight level 310.
Okay, cool. Thank you. And I will resume radio operations. Thanks.
All right, Arkady, you're back on the radios.
Co-pilot, the MCDU said 2 steep path ahead. What do you think? Should we maybe request a different cruising altitude?
Let's request a different cruising altitude to ensure a safe and comfortable flight.
Would you have any suggestions?
We could request a different cruising altitude if needed. Let me know if you'd like me to handle that.
I mean, would you have any suggestions for the specific altitude? I mean,
Not clear what you said. Say again.
Oh, my... Nothing. You're doing great.
Let's request a different cruising altitude to ensure a safe and comfortable flight.
Sure. Do it.
I can't handle the radios until you hand over comms control to me, Arkady.
Okay, I'm handing over comms control to you. Request a different cruising altitude, please.
I've got the radios now, Arkady. I'll request a different cruising altitude from center.
I think we're actually at our cruising altitude now. Listen to the engine and see how
Minneapolis Center, American 2456, 18,000.
Okay, co-pilot, never mind. I have controls of the radio. You're just sitting there. Okay, thank you. Stanford, Delta 2206, request cruising altitude 290.
Delta 2206, climb and maintain 290,000.
Climb and maintain 290,000, Delta 2206, thank you.
Climb and maintain 290,000, Delta 2206.
So, co-pilot, what is your name?
My name is Amanda Sorsby.
Okay, Amanda, I will work the ATC. I will work the radios. Okay, I'm taking back control of the radio. Do you understand?
Understood, Arkady. You're back in control of the radios.
Okay, so we're at cruise now. Level 290. On top of these guys coming up, let's see, 2026. Yeah, that's in about 13 minutes. let's check the weather at Minneapolis Airport.
Minneapolis Center, United 1577, flight level 340.
United 1577, roger.
Not receiving yet. Wait, let's put 133. Should have put on the strobe as well. Let's do this now. Those chubby little Airbus. Destination data, okay. Okay, then we'll get factors at some point. Okay, that's looking good. So for the destination data, then, okay, so the radio is not picking up the ATIS just yet. Let's use the weather from here. Exclamation pop-up. At 20, gusting 25. Visibility 10, a few clouds at 4,000, scattered 8,000, temperature 29, 2.19. Altimeter 2982. Power operating with limited capability, expect potential delays, advise on course heading, altitude. Okay. Arriving runways, one to the right, one to the left. Okay.
Ping, altitude, and if flight following is requested.
I like it.
Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information popping. Minneapolis St. Paul, information popping. 1953 Zulu. Arriving runways 12 right, 12 left. Departing runways 12 right, 12 left, 17. Wind 120 at 20 gusting 25. Visibility 10. View at 4000, scattered at 8000 cumulonimbus, overcast at 25,000. Temperature 29er, 2.19er. Altimeter 29er82. Density altitude 2800 feet. Bird activity in vicinity of airport. Tower operating with limited capability, expect potential delay, advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact, you have information pop-up.
Okay, cool, we have information pop-up. Let's put this to 180. Speed out at the ZST. It's not liking this flight, I can tell you that.
Minneapolis Center, Air Shuttle 6250, 17,000.
Air Shuttle 6250, roger.
Zesty. What's the stake? What exactly is the error? 3220, what's not going to make that? Is it too fast? Is it too slow? Shall I see if we can change it to 210 maybe? See what that does. It's making 185. Okay. It does look a little bit funky, I must say. So we got Khabib, top of the stand, Damo, Nitsos, Warsaw, Dano, Gandhi, Elko, Paddock, Greek, Eaton, Manual, after Pieton. And that will take us to Zesty from 8,000 feet. I guess we'll be fine, we'll just get factors probably. The same company message, have a look at that one. Tail X. Tower assigned gates, Terminal 1, gates F10. So runway 1 to the right. Terminal 1. Terminal 1 gate F10. Oh, there you go, Terminal 1 F10, okay. So we'll exit, let's say, Alpha 4, there we go, Alpha, Bravo, and then it's F10. Let's request our descent. Oh, also we have a tailwind.
Delta 2206, descend via Nitzer 4 to 7000 wrong transition into Minneapolis, altimeter 2982.
Descend by the Nitzer 4 to 7000, transition ROKKK, altimeter 2982 to Delta 2206. So let's start recording flight echo.
Delta 2206, contact Minneapolis Center on 134.25.
134.25, Delta 2206. Minneapolis Center, good evening. Delta 2206, descending through flight level 282 for 7000. We are 6 nautical miles from Kilo Bravo, Echo, Echo, Echo. Say again, please, Delta 2206.
Delta 2206, Minneapolis Center, good afternoon. Delta 2206, Minneapolis Center, good afternoon.
Delta Ops, probably saying no ATC required because we left on time. That's cool. So for the auto brake, we can use low. It should be fine for this runway. Expected touchdown 2046. That's in 20 minutes. Let's strap in our passengers. Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. Please return to your seats. Make sure your seatbelts are securely fastened. We expect to touch down at Minneapolis St. Paul Airport in approximately 20 minutes. The temperature today, Minneapolis will be 29 degrees centigrade. It will be a very windy afternoon, but we are expecting a very smooth touchdown as always. And our arrival gate will be Terminal 1, Gate F10, so Gate F10. On behalf of Delta Airlines and the entire crew, thank you for your attention. So turn on the engine anti-ice. You look at the conditions here, but probably the best. So the altimeter 2982. Alright, that's 3 dials. totally going to idle now. We're nearing the, we were below our descent profile, and now we're sort of on it. Let's see if we're not getting above it. Vertical deviation 37 feet. That's not too crazy. I always love it when the engines are at idle and the aircraft is sort of like gliding down, you know. We're still on the profile, that's good. We got some constraints coming up. We are at speeds well below 280 knots, so that's already good. So far it's looking well. I think we've set up everything that we need to. We have auto brake low. We'll arm the ground spoilers once we are on the localizer. We will do a flaps full landing. Let's check the performance page to see our final approach speed. From 133 knots with flaps full. We're now getting a little bit high on the profile. Let's get the speed brakes out. Vertical deviation 188 feet, 150, so that's coming back. Planes are so awesome, man. What can I say? Let's track the speed brake again, see if everything remains stable.
Delta 2206, contact Minneapolis approach on 118.725.
118.725, Delta 2206.
Delta 2206, Minneapolis approach. Good afternoon. Expect the ILS runway 12 right approach into Minneapolis and confirm you have information, Papa.
Expect ILS 12 right into Minneapolis, and yes, we inform we have information, Papa. Delta 2206, thank you.
Omaha departure, WestJet 1811, 7000.
WestJet 1811, roger.
Correct, we are at local pressure 2982, information Papa. And we're slightly below our descent profile, 11 feet, 5 feet, so that's nice. So I'm guessing at some point they'll just vector us.
Omaha departure, SkyWest 3851, 6000.
SkyWest 3851, roger. SkyWest 3851, contact Rochester departure on 119.8.
Over to Rochester departure on 119.8, SkyWest 3851.
So we're cleared down to 7,000 feet. Touchdown scheduled still for 2046. It's in about 11-12 minutes. Okay, so it's saying here ice not detected, but we're actually now getting through clouds, so I'm going to leave the engine MPI zone. I wonder if this will go away in, I don't know, in a couple of seconds or in a minute or so. If there's actually ice being detected, or at least icing conditions. We have now 37 minutes to the flight. Our fuel on board 3.5, expected on touchdown 3.4. Oh, really? Okay. Piercing through the clouds here. So let's check one more time. So after touchdown, runway 12 right, touchdown zone. So let's
Omaha departure Delta 2591 2000.
Maybe with exit not Alpha 4 but Alpha 3. And then we'll get ourselves onto Alpha.
Delta 2591, contact Rochester departure on 119.8.
How do you get to Bravo? Alpha, Bravo.
119.8, Delta 2591.
F10. So let's go to work 5. So for now we're following the initial approach to the T-turn waypoint right there. And from there you can see this really long line. If you zoom out, the line will never end. So that means that we'll get factors, at least we can expect factors from that waypoint home. But sometimes they might give us factors a little bit early. We'll see about that. Just be ready. Let's get our speed brakes out for a bit, because we're getting a little bit high on the profile. We're approaching 10,000 feet. Getting more drag. What are the lap speed is 230. So let's just keep the
Delta 2732, contact Rochester departure on 119.8.
So let's turn on the landing light.
Delta 2732, thanks.
The APU. We will be needing that. And there you go. And the landing system as well. Alright. So we're 10 nautical miles from the runway. Cool. And let's retract the speed brakes.
Omaha departure Delta 1471 2000.
Delta 1471, roger.
Cool, we're getting close. Let's also turn on the runway turn-off lights. And
Omaha departure Sun Country 425 2000.
Sun Country 425, roger. Sun Country 425, contact Rochester departure on 119.8.
Over to Rochester departure on 119.8, Sun Country 425.
Alright, so we're going to 7,000 feet. We're supposed to stay above 8,000 at this waypoint. Altitude constraint, there you go. These are definitely some icing conditions, look at that. Let's see, here comes T-turn, we're now
Delta 2206, turn left heading 305.
Delta 2206. Interesting that they're saying turn left. Because it's in fact a slight right turn.
Delta 1471, contact Minneapolis Center on 135.0. 135.0, Delta 1471, thanks.
Speed brakes. Finding tower frequency 126.7. And the ground frequency 133.575. Brake retracted. And the ice can come off.
Delta 2206, turn right heading 080, descend and maintain 4000.
Pipe heading 080, descend and maintain 4000, Delta 2206.
Delta 2206, speed 185 knots.
Speed 185, Delta 2206. Right, speed brake.
Delta 2206, 8 miles from Kins. Turn right heading 090. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 12 right approach.
Right heading 090, descend and maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS 12 right approach. Delta 2206. Start on the localizer. Flaps 1. Well, above the glide slope still. Localizer capture or localizer start.
Endeavor 4635.
Localizer capture. Localizer capture, there you go.
Delta 2206, contact Minneapolis Tower on 126.7.
Tower 126.7, Delta 2206. On the approach. Tower Delta 2206, localizer 12 right, established 12 nautical miles.
Delta 2206, Minneapolis Tower, after the departing Delta A320, runway 12 right, winds 120 at 20, gusting 25, cleared to land. Caution bird activity.
Number 2, runway 12 right, Delta 2206. Let's drop the gear. Let's a bit more drag. More down on the ground spoilers.
2,500.
United 1531, hold short of runway 12 right.
Holding short of runway 12 right, United 1531.
Skywest 3709er, hold short of runway 12 right.
Hold short of 12 right, Skywest 3709er.
Delta 1036, hold short of runway 22.
Holding short, Delta 1036.
Delta 2593, contact departure. Delta 1630, hold short of runway 22.
22, holding short, Delta 1630.
What's the goal? A little bit faster. So 133. Let's go 138.
Skywest
3709,
hold short of runway 12 right.
Holding short of runway 12 right, Skywest 3709er.
Standing by to disengage the autopilot.
Hold short of runway 22.
Hold short of 22, Delta 1036.
Delta 1630, hold short of runway 22.
Short of runway 22, Delta 1630.
Denver 4698, hold short of runway 12 right.
Autopilot off.
Holding short of runway 12 right, Endeavor 4698.
Approaching runway 12 right.
Delta 1036, hold short of runway 22.
Holding short, Delta 1036.
Delta 1630, hold short of runway 22.
500. Short of runway 22, Delta 1630.
It's definitely windy here, yeah. So he doesn't runway. Check.
Minimum 100.
Continue. Birds.
50. 40. 30.
Delta 1036, hold short of runway 22.
Let's keep going down, man. Slowly.
Delta 1036. 20. Retard.
Delta 1630, hold
Touchdown,
short of
welcome
runway
to
22.
Minneapolis. Copy, bird.
22, holding short, Delta 1630.
Delta 2206, contact ground on 127.925. Delta 2821, hold short of runway 22.
Hold short of 22, Delta 2821.
127.925, Delta 2206. Ground, Delta 2206, runway vacated, request taxi, Terminal 1 gate, Foxtrot 10.
Delta 2206, taxi to Terminal 1 gate F10 via Alpha. Good day.
Via Alpha, good day, Delta 2206.
Sun Country 617, cross runway 22. 7. Delta 1036, cross runway 12 right. 10 right, Delta 1036.
So, cool. Welcome to Minneapolis again. Home of the Funky Prince, amazing artist.
Cross runway 12 right.
Cross 12 right, Delta 2821.
Sure, let's go for this one again.
Delta 1036, give way to the 1 A319 on your right.
Give way to the 1 A319, Delta 1036.
Sun Country 617, cross runway 12 right.
I don't know which yellow line to choose. Right, wheel stop. Parking brake set. Total flight time is 53 minutes. Right, welcome to Minneapolis again. Thank you very much for checking, everybody. And I will see you all at the next video. Stay funky. Bye-bye.
Core 3817, doors closed, ready for push and start.
Core 3817, push back approved.
Push back and start approved, Encore 3817.